Hey everyone, it's MJ Anime back at you with some quality content, like always. That quality anime content you bring here on this channel. Got our co-host Miles here. How's it going, man?
It's going good, Jack. How are you?
Doing all right. I'm excited to talk about AOT Season 4, Episode 6. We'll be doing a quick episode review. Hopefully, we can do some more in the future as well. Um, yeah, I mean, this episode was fantastic. And that's putting it
I
lightly.
think I think this was maybe probably the best AOT episode of all time, and maybe my favorite anime episode of all time. But it could just be a lot of hype right now, so we gotta see how this settles. But it's a great episode nonetheless.
Yeah, I've seen some hate, not gonna lie, like about the CG of the Titans. Like, I mean, obviously
Wait,
it's not as
really?
good.
I thought the
Yeah,
fight was good.
yeah. I think I obviously prefer regular animation, but like the CG, I thought was pretty good.
Yeah, I thought the Jaw Titan was done pretty well, and Eren Titan and the Warhammer. They're all done. They're all done fine.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, let's jump straight into the meat and potatoes of this Johnny. Let's get to the beginning, and in the beginning we see the Tiber family, and it looks like Willie is saying goodbye to his family, and we get the reveal there, or maybe not there, but we get the reveal a little bit later that the Warhammer Titan is indeed Willie's sister.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Now I
mean,
did not see this coming.
I did not see this coming either, actually. I figured this was just obviously Willie, and maybe he was pulling some reverse
I
psychology.
agree. I definitely
But
thought it was Willie because he was like the most developed of the. I don't even think we got a single line of dialogue before this episode of his sister.
I mean, maybe a little bit, just like, yeah, but like nothing more than a couple of lines at most.
Yeah.
So it was definitely a surprise to us. Just we figured Willie was the most charismatic and the most outgoing, and definitely the person who was fleshed out the most. So, I mean, it made sense.
It was a good little twist, but I was not
I
expecting it.
I probably would have preferred if it was Willie, to be honest.
Yeah. Then he wouldn't have gotten eaten, but he got eaten, so it's okay.
I mean, we'll see. Actually, we
You think
won't
he
see.
could still be
No.
alive? Yo, bro, he literally. I think he just got. Yeah, his even his own sister realized that he was dead.
Yeah.
He's
I also want
he
to
fulfilled the role
speak
of
on the.
Piper, so.
Yeah, I just want to speak on the design of the Warhammer Titan. What did you think of it?
Well, I actually thought it was really cool. I can't lie. Like how it was covered in that white armor. It's definitely the most interesting design I think, besides the Beast Titan of all Titans.
Yeah, I think it definitely strays away from the normal Titan design that we've seen in prior seasons, but I'm not opposed to it by any means. I'd say honestly, it's my least favorite design of all the Titans.
Even Ymir's Jaw Titan.
Oh yeah, that shit was kind of ugly.
Yeah, that was definitely the worst Titan.
Oh, and the cart Titan, it's kind of ugly too.
Titan. And Loki, I don't like the armor Titan design. That's
Really?
just me. Yeah, even though Reiner's my favorite character, I like the Warhammer design.
I think it's definitely different. I'm not opposed to it by any means. I just also I don't know, the voice acting on it was a little off for me, but sorry, I'm being nitpicky here. Let's get back
Oh,
to
the fact that it could actually speak too.
yeah, that was quite
It
interesting.
could speak like the Beast Titan. I did not see that coming.
Yeah, I mean, I figured that maybe Eren would be able to speak by now, but I guess not. But honestly, the Attack Titan's design was actually really cool as well. I feel like there were some changes to it.
Or the changes. Maybe I don't even know. Like he had the weird white eye. That was
Yeah, exactly. I figured maybe that, or maybe it's just the fact that they switched studios that it was a little bit different. But I like the new design.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, but that's not really
Yeah.
why we're here. We're here for the
We,
you know.
for the reintroduction of the Scouts.
Yeah,
Is that why
man.
we're here, Jack?
Of course.
Of course.
I mean,
Now,
yeah.
I think that the reveal when so Well, why don't we just recap the episode and then I can talk about it once we get to there.
Okay, so I mean, before a special someone comes out, we get the fight between the Warhammer Titan and Eren kind of just destroys the city, and we see later that he really doesn't give any fucks about it. Like Mikasa's like, why did you do this? You realize what he's done? He's like, and then he ignores the question and just steers away.
Yeah. Eren is completely different from his other season variants. Like has basically no emotion. He's just like a shell.
Yeah, like he's just an empty shell.
Revenge.
Yeah, he's just. I mean, his motive is still the same, but I'd say he's definitely more matured and more grown up. So yeah, I thought the fight was pretty solid. I was caught off guard when he was stabbed in the chest, and honestly, by the sheer power of the Warhammer Titans like abilities.
Yeah, I think it's like really because we see how much Eren's grown. Obviously, there's been like a big time skip, but we see like in the first season he was having trouble taking down like the mindless Titans, like the ones that weren't even Titan like human hybrid things. But now he's like easily like taking down the Warhammer Titan and like got help with the Jaw Titan. Like it's pretty impressive how far Eren's come.
Yeah, I agree. There's definitely a large amount of development. I didn't even realize that how far he's come. But yeah,
Like, he just easily handled the Warhammer Titan.
actually, I mean, I think he actually kind of lost that fight, if I'm being honest.
Well, okay, so after he got stabbed, he didn't really do anything to help himself. He was just kind of like chilling on the little spear until she was just like, you have any last words? And then you obviously had the really, really probably this not even the best moment, but in an ordinary episode, it would be the best moment.
Bro, I was like, when the scouts came out, when I saw like the ODM come out, or I got chills automatically running down my arms. Like
it was crazy. He's like, any last words? And he's like, now or never, Mikasa. And she just came out from the side and clapped the Warhammer Titan. I thought that was pretty awesome. I think that was top 10 anime moment. No, that's a stretch, but it was a really, really good moment. Nonetheless.
Yeah, and that's putting it lightly too. It was a great moment, a great reintroduction, a great hype moment, and we get even more later in the episode. But I just wanted to mention that I noticed that. 1 second. Excuse me. We got sort of a glimpse at where the Scouts technology is now over 4 years. And what I wanted to mention was like we saw that type of technology in season 3 with the fight against the Colossal Titan, the sort of the rockets, I think. And then now they're being used as like common weaponry, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, like, and weren't they using the Kenny ODM?
Is there a difference?
Didn't they have the ones with the guns instead?
No, bro. Yeah, I definitely noticed they were whipping out some pistols or something.
I swear they're using the Kenny ODM, which I thought was actually a pretty cool callback.
I don't know if it's Kenny ODM, but I think they definitely had guns. I'm not quite sure if it's like his style, if there's a different type of ODM. But
like, I definitely think they were using guns.
Yeah, they definitely were. I saw some fire sauce, but what are your thoughts on the new Scouts gear as well?
I think that it actually looks way cooler than the cape. Even though the cape's the classic, I think this looks tough. Like the new designs for all the Scouts are I would say improved for the most part. I think that the worst Scout design is probably Sasha, because like she looks like exactly like Gabby. Like the similarities, like they pretty much look exactly the same.
I mean,
I think
I didn't really have a problem with Sasha's. I think that's Mikasa would just look awful.
Oh wait, I forgot about Mikasa and Armin. If we did see Armin last episode, I know it's not this episode. The cutting the hair was a mistake. Armin looks kind of weird.
And the beard, you gotta shave that beard, buddy.
And Mikasa looks exactly like Levi, so
Yeah, I don't feel like it's
I would actually say Mikasa has the worst scout design.
no question. She looks like a guy, and all she talked about was Eren, Eren, Eren. That whole episode, bringing me back to why I don't like her. But
I think
her,
she's one of the most overrated anime characters.
yeah, she's
Like,
personally, I just don't see any good qualities in her other than she's a good fighter. Like she brings some hype moments, especially this episode. But after that, there's really nothing to her. There's no real depth. I don't think
I was hoping we'd see more depth.
we gonna get like a sort of a side story about how Gabby and Falco, or not Falco, Gabby and Colt are running off with Udo, and it seems like Zofia has died as well. Yeah, so
She's like,
there's
who is that? I don't remember who that is. Is she
So-
like the minor character that got stuck under the rock?
yeah. You saw Udo and Zofia in some such weird names, but anyways, yeah, you saw them in prior episodes. They weren't really didn't have a lot of dialogue. Didn't really have a lot of importance to the story. But yeah, I think they're dead, and that is gonna definitely bring fuel to Gabby's revenge tour. Which,
I was gonna say Gabby Revenge Tour.
yeah, I'm pretty excited for that. I feel like she actually is pretty secretly strong. I'm kind of scared for the scout's sake. Not gonna lie, I feel like
bro?
she had like a dead stare in her eye, bro.
Like I said, I don't think she's that strong, so I don't know how far she's gonna get. She could low-key die, and then I think more likely is a Falco Revenge Tour because he's like seems like to be the main character of that. So after Gabby, Udo, and Zofia, like they're all dead, that's a perfect Falco Revenge story.
I think that could happen, but honestly, I feel that Falco will turn against Marley in the Eldians. I think that he'll kind of realize what they did. Even if he already has sort of had a glimpse into it, I think he doesn't really quite understand yet. But he'll kind of realize after Eren and Reiner have another encounter, maybe.
Also, in my opinion, I think that the scouts are low-key in the wrong here. I'm not gonna lie.
You really think so?
The Marlians did to them, I think neither of it is justified. I think this war, well, obviously it has to happen. I think that both sides are in the wrong, to be honest. But I think that's kind of the whole point, right?
Yeah, it's sort of
not really a good side, and there's not really a bad side.
Yeah, it's.
They're
I mean,
both
obviously, I think.
really, like, bad.
I obviously think that that Marley is. They started this whole thing, or they kind of. I mean, they really created the Titans. They really sort of made up this folklore about the parody devils, quote unquote. And I think that's where it kind of all started. But I mean, right as of now, I guess it's kind of a story of righteousness and justice, which is a pretty twisted way to tell a story.
I think it's gonna make for a good ending, though. I'm not sure. I actually have no idea what direction the story is gonna go.
Yeah, honestly, me neither.
I can't see. After this, like after all the civilian deaths, I can't see Marley and Eren's side like coming together. But
You think that they could come together?
I don't think that they can come together, which is why I have no idea how this could possibly end.
Oh yeah, me neither. I think this is gonna end in violence and a loss of people and deaths and stuff like that.
I think it's gonna be either Eren dies or Marley dies. One of the two is gonna die.
That would be quite interesting. But so we get introductions, I guess not introductions, but like sort of reintroductions into a lot of the characters. We get dialogue from all the scouts that were shown that were previously characters in previous seasons, which was cool. I liked that little bit of it, a bit of nostalgia. I was quite excited when they were doing that. And then we get really the big moment when the Jaw Titan is attacking Eren and he tries to bite down on Eren, and Levi swoops in and slices his jaw open so he can't bite down. And I fucking remember why this guy was my favorite character at the time. Like,
this
Pure,
was like,
pure joy.
yeah, this was a classic like Levi moment. This is why Levi is great. This is why everyone talks about Levi. This is exactly why he's everyone's favorite character, because of stuff like this.
Like I don't think I've got chills in any like more times than I have in this episode. All right, so yeah, Levi's reintroduction was amazing. Like that was definitely the height of the episode in my opinion, even if it was towards the end. It wasn't actually, no, it was the climax probably, but I think he hasn't really changed physically. I mean, he's in his 30s, I think, so I'm not surprised.
He's 30?
Yeah, like he's old, bro. Like I think he was
I thought
32.
Levi was like 20. Really?
Now, let me look this up. I swear to God, he was 32 in the first couple of seasons.
Bro, Levi, like, I know he's short and, like, that's the joke, but he actually doesn't look that old. Like, he looks like he's, like, maybe 20 because Eren was, like, 15, I think.
Bro, I looked it up, and
3 seasons.
I looked it up, and Isayama says he's older than 30 and in his early 30s.
He's over 30?
Yeah, bro.
Bro, okay. I didn't know Levi. Erwin doesn't even look 30.
Yeah, he does. Erwin's definitely 30.
I bring up Erwin, but I don't think Erwin looks 30. Erwin looks like 20, but that's besides the point.
I mean,
Do we know what happened to the Warhammer Titan? Because Eren, did he eat it?
It looked like he was about to, but of course, Attack on Titan had to leave us on a cliffhanger.
Yeah, I didn't realize if it was on a spoiler or not.
And they really had to make it so dramatic. Like, just eat the thing. Jeez.
Yeah, bro. I don't know how he's gonna eat it with the crystals, but if Eren gets the Warhammer, the attack, and the Founding Titan,
that'd be insane.
He is so OP. He has a third of the Titan powers just himself.
No.
Like,
I mean, he's like literally the chosen one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I thought actually the part about the Warhammer Titan's like body being underground, I thought that was pretty neat. It was something different.
Oh yeah, I thought that was a pretty cool thing. I don't know. That actually, like, because it was really powerful, but I think that just evens it out, because if it was normal, like, it would be really OP, because it can just pretty much sprout like little like spikes and things, and it can make like bow and arrows, which I thought was really cool, just like out of its body. So it has to have that little weakness.
That's true. I think. Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's definitely the weak part of its body, and we saw that. And that also explains why Mikasa hitting the nape with all the tornadoes did not work.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have anything else to mention?
I mean, this was a 10 out of 10 episode. I've said that before. I am very glad that this episode came out, and it was worth the wait.
Hopefully they keep up the hype like this. I think it's only going to get better from here, according to some manga readers. Hopefully they don't rush it, or hopefully they do another season, because the manga ends in April, and I don't know how they're going to do that.
We're almost halfway through the final season, and it doesn't seem anywhere close to the climax.
I agree.
So, unless this could be the climax, actually.
I think it's heading there.
This probably is the climax.
I think this whole final season is, yeah.
Yeah, so actually, as long as they don't rush it, I'll be happy. If they do rush it, that would suck. But
I also hope they don't do an anime-only ending, which would suck.
So they would make like a filler ending?
Yeah, like just something that they ignore the ending of the manga and just kind of do it on their own.
That would be terrible.
Yeah.
Like, Attack on Titan, it's probably one of the best stories in all of anime. So if they ruin that, I'd be very sad. But yeah.
I agree. All right. So we're going to wrap up this episode of It's MJ Anime. Thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you're hitting that subscribe button, liking, commenting what your thoughts on the episode were as well. If you want, check out the Spotify, the audio version of this podcast. It will be on It's MJ Anime, or it might be on Calcia Studios Anime Podcast. I will put that down in the description regardless. Check out the Twitter at It's MJ Anime for some hot takes. You already know.
Of course.
Yeah, that will be all.
Thank you guys for watching.
Yeah, all right. It's MJ Anime, and we out of here.